Let's take a look at our tables. In front of me here is our CB5315, which is a 31.5-inch table. It's the smaller of the two we make. The 42-inch is all the same except for just longer at 42 inches. If you go to the website and you drill down to the product page for either table, you can hit the specs link at the bottom, and that'll pull up a PDF diagram. It'll show you the overall dimensions as well as center line distance to the mounts that we'll take a look at in a minute. Print that out, take it to your boat. That'll help you plan an installation. And as usual, you can just call or email if you have any questions. Both the tables are made out of solid 3/4-inch thick UV stabilized marine board, and all the fasteners are 316 stainless steel to give you a really solid table with a good bit of corrosion resistance. They both feature two GM400 mounts in the upper corners, and those can be used for nearly all of our accessories. I typically run a couple rod holders there to get a couple of lines out the back of the boat. It'll clear outboards if you're running outboards. And of course our mounts give you the ability to rotate a full 360 degrees every 22.5. And most of our rod holders integrate a front trigger for adjusting the vertical angle. Those mounts can also be used for barbecues or knives. All of our knives will fit in all of our mounts. Probably the most popular one is our 7-inch fillet knife. When I'm fishing with bait, sometimes I'll run one rod holder up here and a knife for bait prep. If you notice here in the upper corners as well, there's a series of holes, and that's just a nice place to put a hook when you're rigging. Both of our tables come with two bases. The tables ship fully assembled. The bases are shipped separately. And the way those ship is in a box of their own with the set of hardware that'll give you all the fasteners you need to mount the bases to the underneath side of the table, which we'll take a look at in a minute. If you notice, the legs when they ship are pivoting. And we do that for a reason. The hub bolt here with a nylock nut is tightened to allow free movement but not loose play. And the reason for that is so that it's easy for one person to handle the tables. Our mounts all come with a little release lever, and so we do this way so that you can do one end, lift the table, hold that leg out of the way, and then take the other end out. That allows you to move the table around the boat real easily, on or off the boat. So to put it in there, you can simply put in one side and then lower the other leg and install it. Let's take a look at the bottom of the table so you know what to expect when you get it. We get a lot of questions about mount spacing. Those PDF diagrams I mentioned on the website will give you a diagram and some numbers. The small table, which we have here, you can have your mounts anywhere from 12 inches apart center to center to 26 inches apart center to center. If you see here, there's a series of pre-drilled pilot holes on the bottom to accept the fasteners. And then the bases themselves have slots, so you literally can have your mounts any spacing between 12 and 26 for the small table. The big table, you can have your mounts anywhere from 12 to 36 apart. So a lot of our dealers and OEMs and customers will install a couple of mounts on the transom and a couple on each gunnel at the same exact center to center spacing so they can move the table from transom to gunnel to gunnel. It's also a good idea to put a couple of mounts in your dock box up at the dock if you have that ability. And you can run the table up there as a food prep or fillet table while you don't have it on the boat. All right, that's a quick overview of our tables. Any questions? Give us a holler. Thanks.